Fifth grade into math lesson 10.5. Use representations of divisions of whole numbers by unit fractions. I can create a story context and use a visual fraction model to interpret the division of a whole number by a unit fraction. Spark your learning. Carlos has a honey jar. Write a word problem about the honey jar that can be modeled by the expression 5 divided by 1/2. How can a visual model be used to solve the problem? Draw a visual model. Explain your thinking. Okay, so a word problem that I came up with was Carlos has a 5-pound honey jar. How many half-pound containers can Carlos fill? So I drew a bar model and I drew 5 whole sections, and then I broke each one of those whole sections into halves. And then when I counted up my sections, I had 10. So then I also went ahead and did an equation to check my work. So I took 5 divided by 1/2, which also equals 5 over 1 times the reciprocal of 1/2, which is 2 over 1. So that equals 10 over 1, which equals 10. So I got the same answer in both areas. And then I wrote 10 1/2 pound containers. And I have to make sure that when I say that there's 10 of those half-pound containers, I put a dash in between them. So 10. So like I said, 10 1/2 pound containers. Therefore, we're not saying 10 and a half, we're indicating there are 10 individual 1/2 pound containers. Build understanding. Elsa uses a plank of wood to make a craft project at the community center. What word problem can you write about the plank of wood that can be modeled by 3 divided by 1/4? Okay, so for letter A, the word problem we came up with is Elsa has a 3-foot wooden plank. How many 1/4 foot size pieces can she make? Then it asks letter B, how do the quantities represent the dividend, the divisor, and the quotient? So the dividend was the total of 3 feet, the divisor is 1/4 feet, and the quotient, we ended up, after working out the equation, are given 12. So then it asks for a visual model. So we used our fraction strips, put 3 whole numbers, and then we broke each of those whole numbers into fourths, getting us a total of 12 sections. So letter D, use your visual model to write a division equation, which our division equation is right here. We already did that. Then write a statement to interpret the quotient for this situation. So Elsa can make 12, and then once again, you have to put this dash in here, 1/4 foot boards. Just so it's not read as 12 and 1/4, it's read as 12 separate 1/4 foot boards. Leanne prepares some appetizers for a party. Write a word problem about the appetizers that can be modeled by the expression 2 divided by 1/8. Use a visual model to help solve the problem. So what word problem models the expression and includes a question about the number of equal parts? Okay, so a word problem we came up with was Leanne has 2 loaves of bread. How many 1/8 size pieces can he get? So basically, how many can he get for his appetizer? So which quantities in the stories represent the dividend, the divisor, and the quotient? The dividend is the total, so the 2 loaves. The divisor is 1/8, and the quotient will be our answer. So we drew a visual model. We had our fraction pieces. So we had 2 whole pieces, and then we broke each of those whole pieces into 8, and there will be a total of 16 1/8 size pieces. Letter C, describe the number of equal parts in your visual model and what they represent. The quotient was 16 parts, or the number of pieces of bread. Then letter D, use your work to write a division equation, then write a statement to interpret the quotient for this situation. So we took 2 divided by 1/8, which equals 2 over 1, times the reciprocal of 1/8, which is 8 over 1, which equals 16 over 1. And then that gives us our answer of 16. And then we use the dash to say there are 16 1/8 size pieces of bread that he can use for an appetizer. Step it out. Number 3. Zoe wants to make some raisin cookies. She has a stick of butter. Write a word problem using the stick of butter that can be modeled by the expression 8 divided by 1/3. So the word problem we came up with, 1 stick of butter is 8 tablespoons. Each raisin cookie has 1/3 tablespoon of butter. How many raisin cookies can Zoe make? So our visual model, we drew 8 one-whole pieces. Then we broke each of those 8 pieces into third-size pieces. So each of those little sections represent 1/3. And then we ended up getting 24 sections. So if we do an actual equation, that would be 8 divided by 1/3, which equals 8/1 times the reciprocal of 1/3, which is 3/1, which equals 24/1. And then we got 24 raisin cookies. Check understanding. Number 1, Rami buys some apples. Write a word problem that can be modeled by the expression 4 divided by 1/6. Then draw a visual model and find the quotient. Okay, so the word problem we came up with was Rami has 4 apples that he slices into 1/6 sized pieces. How many pieces does he end up with? Okay, so we drew 4 boxes, broke each one of those boxes into 6 sizes, which got 1/6 size pieces, which got us 24 total. So then we came over here and did an equation to check it. So 4 divided by 1/6 equals 4/1 times the reciprocal of 1/6, which is 6/1, which got us 24/1, which then gets us 24. And our answer is 24. And then this line to separate it, 1/6 sized apple pieces. And of course, it's 24 individual 1/6 pieces, not 24 and 1/6. Find the quotient. Number 2. So on these, you guys don't have to draw a model. So we're just going to do the equation. So 7/1 times the reciprocal of 1/3, which is 3/1, which then gets us 21/1, which gets us 21. 9 divided by 1/5, 9 times the reciprocal of 1/5, which is 5/1, which then gets us 45/1, which then gets us 45. So on your own, number 4, model with mathematics. Write a word problem about pizza that can be modeled by the expression 7 divided by 1/8. So write a word problem for the division expression. Bob has 7 pizzas. Each slice is 1/8 of the whole pizza. How many slices are there? So technically we should draw circles for pizza, but I can do better at rectangles, so I chose to do rectangles. So I drew 7 rectangles. I broke each rectangle into 1/8 size pieces, which got me a total of 56 1/8 pieces. So interpret the quotient in the context of the word problem. So I took 7 divided by 1/8, which equals 7/1 times 8/1, which equals 56/1, which equals 56 1/8 size slices. So there are 56 individual 1/8 size slices. Remember to put that dash in between there, because if you don't, then it means 56 and 1/8, and that's not how big the size of pieces were. So find the quotient. So these, we are not drawing a model. We are just going to simply write 10/1 times the reciprocal of 2/1, which equals 20/1, which equals 20. 6/1 times the reciprocal of 1/3 is 3/1, which equals 18/1, which equals 18. 3/1 times the reciprocal of 1/12 is 12/1, which equals 36/1, which then gets us 36 is our answer. There are 5 sandwiches on a platter. 1 serving is 1/4 of a sandwich. How many servings are there? Draw the visual model. So we have 5 sandwiches. Each is 1/4. How many servings are there? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Break those into fourths. So we then have 20 sections. So if I take 5 divided by 1/4, that also equals 5/1 times the reciprocal of 1/4, which is 4/1, which equals 20/1, which equals 20 1/4 sized sandwiches. So that would be our answer. Number 9, attend to precision and write the word problem that can be modeled by the expression 2 divided by 1/3. Michaela has 2 jars of peanut butter. She needs 1/3 of cup for 1 batch of oatmeal bites. How many batches of oatmeal bites can she make? So we have the 2 jars, 1/3 of a cup, and then how many batches can she make? Does the word problem match the division expression? So at first glance, it does seem to, but really it does not. So no, because 1 jar could have more than 1/3 cup of peanut butter. So in order for us to use that, we would need a little bit more information. Okay, on your number 10, Rami divides a whole number by a unit fraction, then divides the quotient of that answer by another unit fraction. Is the second quotient less than or greater than the original whole number? So basically it would be if something like this. If Rami had like 3 divided by 1/2, get 3 over 1 times 2 over 1, which equals 6. So that right there gets you a bigger answer. And then they're saying you would take that 6 divided by another unit fraction, maybe say 1/3. So then you would take that 6 times 3 over 1, which then equals 18 over 1 of 18. So this answer is ultimately way greater than what you originally started with. So greater than because dividing a whole number by a unit fraction results in a larger quotient. So dividing that answer by yet another unit fraction will get you an even larger answer. So we kind of showed that up there with our equation. Number 11, open-ended. May use this expression 5 divided by 1/6 to solve a problem. Write a word problem that can be modeled by the expression. Okay, so the word problem that we came up with, Edith has 5 puzzles. Each puzzle piece is 1/6 of the puzzle. How many puzzle pieces does she have? So it wants us to draw a visual representation to show the quotient. So we drew 5 boxes and broke each of those boxes into 1/6 size pieces and ended up getting 30 pieces. Then it wants us to write an equation to model the problem, interpret the quotient. So we took 5 divided by 1/6, which equals 5 over 1 times the reciprocal of 1/6, which is 6 over 1, and got 30. So there were 30 1/6 individual sized puzzle pieces.